Hey guys, it's Jeremy with Whitlock Engineering. It's part of our training video series we're doing for YouTube and our email list here. I'm going to take a few minutes today and show you how to create a simple artsy file in Cutting Shop and bring that into WE-CIM, put some lead ins on it, and code it so we can cut it on a plasma machine. A lot of our customers are into the artwork and sign industry. A lot of people that are buying these type of plasma machines and using our software are looking into being into that industry. So I figured I'd take a few minutes and just kind of give you a quick walkthrough on how that works. So the first thing we're going to want to do is open up our WE-CIM software and click on our Cutting Shop icon. And today we're going to draw just a simple rectangular sign with some lettering in it. We're going to open up a new Cutting Shop document. As you can see, I use Cutting Shop version 4.5, which is the newest available version of Cutting Shop, and it's awesome. It really is awesome. If you guys aren't using it, you should look into upgrading it. Oh, those guys at Arbor Image, they've really outdid themselves with this version. So let's go ahead and open up a new document and create a rectangle using the rectangle tool. We're going to double click and we're going to create a 12 by 6 rectangle. We're going to use our minus key to zoom out here so we can kind of see the whole rectangle we just created. We're going to put some text in there. We'll just put in a couple letters just to kind of show people what we're doing. We're going to say WE-CIM. Check out the font. It's 3-inch lettering. We'll go ahead and make it really heavy and 3 inches tall. Say OK. And that's gonna, hopefully that fits in our box there. It's not going to. That's alright. We can, using our move tool right here, we can resize our lettering however we want to just by clicking on the corner and dragging it down. We're gonna get a little click happy sometimes. Just kind of position that in the middle of the rectangle there and drag it down a little. Something like that, just a simple little sign. Once you get your lettering where you'd like it, you get your text tool back and click on the text and click convert to polylines. Notice under converting to polylines I have this optimize box checked. You're always going to want to do that to make your lines as smooth as possible for your machine to be able to read. So it also helps with file size, so WE-CIM can bring the part in faster and get it out to the machine quicker. We're going to go ahead and convert that. As you can see, it converted them all to what looks like just a regular line. So created a polyline out of them, which isn't necessarily really a polyline. It's a bunch of lines and arcs for our software, basically. We'll take and we'll use one more tool I like to use in Cutting Shop. It's called the fillet tool. We'll go ahead and click and say we want a 1-inch radius. What this does is it curves your corners on a rectangle for you. So it's really simple to use. It's one of the tools I like to use a lot, just kind of smoothing things up a little bit, make signs look good. You know. But all you do is you double click to tell it what size radius you'd like. Click OK. Click on what line you'd like to start with and what line you'd like to finish with. And it will fill up your arcs for you there. But now that we're finished with this drawing here, we'll go ahead and save it away. Save this as WE-CIM sign.dxf. Always make sure when you output your files or you save them away, you want to save them as an AutoCAD DXF as lines and arcs. Not polylines, but lines and arcs. So we're going to save that away. Go ahead and replace it. And we'll go ahead and close this off now that we saved it. And it's going to automatically open it up in WE-CIM for us to put our lead ins and code the part for us. I am going to be using a Dynatorch machine, 40 amp setup for 12 gauge material, so all that can stay. Notice my tool setup and my layer setup do match, which is a must for using these machines in our software. And as you can see here, our toolpath is the pink purplish color on the outside of the part here and on the inside of our lettering on here. So all we're going to do now is put the lead ins on the part and generate a code for the machine to read so we can cut it out. In order to do that, you select everything using the green plus sign, go to create, auto lead in, lead out. We're going to use our standard lead setup and click apply. And we'll put our lead ins on there for us. I use arcs for everything. It's just the way I like my parts to look. Kind of helps smooth things out when you're doing artwork. I like them a lot. Another thing I want to show you real quick is a little refresher G-code course here. You can check your G-code for your part in WE-CIM before actually taking it to the machine by using this icon over here called the code previewer. You click on that icon, it will also tell you to select code generator. We have the Dynatorch code generator in there right now, set up the way I want it. I'm going to click OK and click refresh. And it will build our code over here for us. So if any of you guys are practicing reading G-code or in the older school of machines and you know how to read G-code, you can look at everything right here. And it will show you all your restarts and your torch on and your stops and where the lines begin and where they end. So that's a neat little feature we have. But after we've checked the part out and we like the way everything turns out, we can go ahead and code it using our code generation icon. And the way I have this set up, I have an optimized toolpath, which I always keep that checked. I have it in grid mode starting at the bottom left corner. I use the process flow chart with the first 4 checkboxes checked in the parameters for the process flow chart. I'm using the Dynatorch 5 code generation file, which most of the Dynatorch users are using that file. It supports the marker in your fan and your exhaust, and you can override your feed rate here. That's the newest version of the code generator we have for Dynatorch here lately. I'm going to export this to my C drive on my documents folder. This is where you would change wherever you want to save it to. For example, if you're using a jump drive or a USB drive to take it out to your machine, you can use this button to tell it to save it to your jump drive. I'm going to save it in my documents folder. All you do is you open it up, click OK, tell it where you want to save it, and click OK. It's going to ask me if I'd like to override it because I have one saved already, and I'm going to go ahead and tell it yes. The code generation process has been completed. So that's a few easy steps in how to just create some simple artwork, name tags, even address signs, or, just something to play with. You can make your wife some mailbox numbers for a mailbox, and she might like that, or, make your kids some little signs with their names on them, or, just play around with some stuff till you get familiar with the machine. And I'll actually show you what the file looks like and how to open it up in the Dynatorch software. I'll open up my Dynatorch CNC36. I'm going to do it in demo mode. I still haven't registered my software yet. I need to remember to do that tomorrow. But this is what everybody opens when they first open up a file in Dynatorch. This is your table of your machine. And to open up a CNC file, all you do is click Open. And I save that file in my Documents folder. And luckily, this is my Documents folder. I'm going to select my WE-CIM sign I just drew, click Open, and I could start it right now. And you can watch it cycle through there as if it was actually cutting it. So that's what I've drawn for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and maybe learned a little bit, especially some of you newer users out there who haven't had a chance to go to training. Be looking forward to version 20's release. It's going to be a very, very, very cool development of the new software. A lot of new features. Been telling as many people as I can about it. I'd really enjoy for everybody to get on the bandwagon and upgrade for that. There's a lot of new stuff in it, and in the next couple weeks you'll be hearing more and more about it. One of the biggest things we've done is the shape builder library. It's got about 50 different shapes that you can build. So it's a very neat thing that we've created with our software, and it's definitely the most adventurous thing we've done with it so far. So I hope you guys are interested in that. Once again, thanks again, guys, for being such good customers. We love hearing from you. If you have any problems, questions, comments, things you'd like to know, anything, you can get with us at on the phone Monday through Friday. We open at 8, close at 5 Central Standard Time. Direct line is 256-737-3075. You can reach me directly through email or on CNC Zone. My email is jwitlock@witlockeng.com. And my login on CNC Zone is jwitlock. Be looking to hearing from a lot of you guys out there, so I can't wait to talk to you.